What's up, y'all? It's me, Jamie, with a hot topic from A.W.A.R.D House. This evening, I want to talk about obesity. It's been on my mind a lot lately, and I've been hearing plenty of parents saying that doctors are telling them that their children are obese, which is crazy and it's sad because how can you say that a child is overweight and sometimes that child don't even look like they're overweight? In the black community, a lot of us are big boned or curvy. But because of the numbers, according to the doctor, we're considered overweight. But that's not true. You know, it's always been in our heritage for us to have a certain shape to our body. And sometimes that shape could be seen as being obese. But in our community, sometimes that shape just means you thick or pleasantly plump or big boned. It does not necessarily mean that you're fat and overweight. But then again, that's what doctors believe. And because they so much as put that word out there to us, it's so many negative stigmas attached to it. When people hear that word, they think of something bad automatically, and they want to run and try to lose weight. And then they want to go and have surgery or do extreme measures just because the doctor said it. And sometimes these doctors are truly wrong. But we got to take a look at it from their perspective also, because there are so many health problems attached to people who are obese. Especially in the African American culture, we suffer the most from the side effects of being obese. And unfortunately, some of us are dying because of those problems. We have people with heart problems, with diabetes, people having breathing problems. Are they retaining fluid on their bodies? There's so many different illnesses that come from being overweight to the point that it don't make sense. So this evening, I just want us to try not to focus so much on the word obese and the negative aspect of it, and so that we can start focusing on getting healthy. Because you can be pleasantly plump, big boned, curvy, however you want to put it. You can be that way and be healthy and love yourself at the same time. Because not every person who is obese suffers health problems. They live in perfectly and normal lives. But those who are experiencing health problems because of their weight, it's time for a change to happen. And that first step is all about eating healthy. We have to watch what we put in our bodies, because a lot of the times the things that we put in our bodies are not good for us. And I know it's extremely hard, because it's extremely hard for me to watch what I eat. Like, I grew up on soul food, and I know a lot of people in the black community, we grew up on soul food. That was like an everyday norm, especially if you had a grandma who was in the kitchen cooking every day of the week, and she was cooking 5-course meals. So it's hard to turn down food. But we got to figure out a way to get rid of some of that food and some of the toxins that's in certain foods so that we can get healthy. And that the overweight, it won't be a problem to us. We won't have to worry about the heart problems or breathing or diabetes. Because even though we pleasantly plump or whatever, however you want to put it, we look good and we feel good because we're eating right. And also, we got to watch our drinking. Drinking is very bad for us. As much as we love Patron, wine, some Remy, it's not good at all because it puts more weight on us than eating a bunch of fat, which is crazy because I never understood how that was possible. But because of all the yeast that's in the alcohol, it tends to make us retain a lot of fat. So we got to try to watch our drinking too. I know it's hard because it's hard for me. But that's got to be the number one goal. We got to watch what we put into our bodies in order for us to be healthy. And also, we have to be important role models for our children because it's sad and it hurts my core that a doctor can look at a child and tell them that they are obese. All because they weigh a 1 pound or 2 pounds over the scale that they're looking at. So we want to make sure our children are eating right too and try to cut out a lot of fast food for our kids. I know it's hard because sometimes, you know, when you on the go, fast food is the best method. Especially when your kids getting out of school. I know I'm guilty of it. My baby loves some McDonald's when she gets out of school. So I got to try to get rid of that and stop her from eating all that fast food because they look at my baby and think that she's obese, but she's not. I honestly don't know where all the way going. I know where it's going, but to me, it's not going where they say it's going. It's not making her look obese, and I hate that because my baby is only 8 years old. So that's hard when a doctor can look at an 8-year-old and say, oh, well, you're obese. We have to work on you losing weight. That's ridiculous for a doctor to say. And as a parent, you know, you want to hurt the doctor. Like, what you talking about? Wait a minute now. So, in order for us to just get rid of all that negativity about obese, I just prefer that we get healthy and we focus on eating right, drinking right, and also exercise. Exercise is very important. As much as we eat, we should also be working out. And working out can come in so many different forms. You know, dancing, doing regular cardio workout. It's all going to help us burn some of that fat and turn a lot of fat into muscle as well. So exercising is very important as well. And drinking water. Drink a lot of water too. They say water is good for the body, but hey, it tastes funny. But drink some water and, you know, we can just live a healthy, normal, prosperous life by just eating right. So that's all I wanted to talk about today was obesity because it was driving me insane how everybody and their mama is obese now, according to the doctors. And it's causing so many self-esteem issues with people. Little kids should not be worried about how much they weigh. I know when I was young, I wasn't worried about how much I weighed. And I feel like nobody else should be worried about how much you weighed either. Especially when they ain't feeding you and they ain't taking care of you. So I had to talk about the weight problem that's among the African American culture and just let everybody know it's okay to be comfortable with who you are, but we do need to be healthy. And we have to love ourselves and just protect our image because it is very important because we don't want to end up in the hospital suffering from heart problems, blood pressure, hypertension, or breathing problems, all because our weight is not where it need to be. So I challenge everybody to get on the healthy tip. And it's not always getting rid of fried foods or getting rid of pork or going on the seafood diet or becoming a very vegetarian. It's just eating healthy. You know, you can still eat those fried foods. You just got to eat them right. And not every day either. No pork, no ribs every day either. Because ribs is very bad for us. But they taste so good, but you got to watch that stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you guys this evening. And I thank you guys for listening to a hot topic. And always remember, love yourself,